What's up, YouTube? This is not a video on 7, this is a video on the 50, and I'm going to take you through feeding in the 50. So let's do it. Up here I got, well, in the bottom cup it looks like there's grass in there. That's just some clippings that I took from some plants that weren't really doing too well, growing up along in the back. But the second cup in there has brine shrimp, so I'm going to feed them some of that. Yesterday I fed them flakes. Actually, no, yesterday they didn't get fed. 2 days ago I fed them flakes in the morning and then algae at night. So today, right now it's about 9 o'clock at night, they haven't been fed yet today. So I'm going to feed them some brine shrimp. And then before I go to bed in 2 or 3 hours, I'm going to crush up some algae wafers and throw them in there. Oh. And I got my best purchase that you can make is a turkey baster, because not only can you use it for cleaning when you're cleaning the tank, it's good for when you want to measure out certain like medications or like the fertilizers that I have from Aquedoc. I take them out in my smaller baster, and it has the milliliters and everything on there, so I know exactly how much I'm dosing. But it's nice to see them eat the brine shrimp now, because when I first got them they were so tiny. I'm talking about the harlequins. They couldn't even eat brine shrimp. They had to eat baby brine shrimp. That's enough for them. And the best thing about having the base there is that I can go like this, go right down to my ram, or any bottom feeders that you have. Alright, so now they all got some. Sorry, this video is kind of like all over the place. It's hard to like feed and do this at the same time. So, and I got that in there. First thing I always do is I always turn off my canister filter. It's plugged in over there. And I also turn off my hang on the back, just so there's no water flow and you're not getting food sucked up into your filter and then just decaying and creating an ammonia spike. So, doing that. Oh. And then the next thing I got right here are the flakes. Actually, you know what? I fed the flakes the other day. Today, I'm going to feed some of this here. This is the New Life Spectrum pellets. Normally, I'll feed them every day. But one day or maybe 2 days a week, I won't feed them. You know, fish are they're used to feast and famine. That's kind of how they live in the wild. You know, they'll find food and they load up on it when they find it. That's why you notice that you can really overfeed your fish. It's because when they're in the wild, you know, they may have to go a week or two without eating, even small fish like that. So you're not hurting them at all by not feeding them for a day, because in the wild, they sometimes don't eat any actual food for several days, and they just eat random crap. So that's probably a little much, but at least that way some of it makes it to the bottom for the cories. And then, like I said, later tonight, I'm going to put down some of this, some algae thins. I usually take 3 or 4 because I have 6 catfish in there. And I'll crush it up and I'll put it in there tonight right before I turn off the lights. So that's it. That's really the only schedule I have. This is the first time I fed regular brine shrimp in a very long time, probably about a year. Just because I've only had these guys here for a couple months, and before that it was all my shrimp tank. So it feels kind of wrong to feed brine shrimp to shrimp. But yeah, every once in a while I'll boil up cucumber or some lettuce or some type of vegetable, and you know, they eat it. The fish will come down and nibble on it, and of course those catfish, man, they're scavengers. They eat everything. So that's it. Later.